I'm Alicia.
Hi, I'm Jim.
And you both did business with Equity Wave Lending.
Yes,
What kind of business did you do with them?
we got a loan through Equity Wave in order to purchase our property.
And why did you go to Equity Wave as opposed to going to a regular traditional bank?
Well, I went to the big banks first, but they wanted all kinds of documentation and they wanted me to provide proof of income and all sorts of other things that were difficult for us. So with Equity Wave, even though we still had to fill out some forms and do some work, it was much easier and it went more quickly than it did with the big banks.
So what type of loan did you get with Equity Wave?
We got a stated income type loan, which, so we basically stated our income and then we filled out some of our other personal information. And then that allowed us to get the loan that we needed.
So you didn't have to do the traditional paperwork for the traditional loan with the traditional bank.
Correct. Yeah, that would have been difficult for us in our situation. So with Equity Wave, we didn't have to do that.
How much time do you think you saved coming to Equity Wave as opposed to going through all of the paperwork, jumping through all the hoops with a traditional bank?
Well, I had done traditional bank loans before, and it usually took several months for everything to come together. And sometimes it wouldn't come together at all because they were unhappy with something that I put on the forms or we had to verify things. So with Equity Wave, I think that we did it within a week or so.
It had to go and cut down on the pressure on everything like that.
Oh, yeah, it made it a whole lot easier. He always does all the paperwork, and it's a stressful process. So this was very easy.
Were you under a time deadline for buying this new property?
Yes, we had put in a bid and we were against five other people. And so being able to come up with the money more quickly definitely gave us the edge in as far as the
In getting the deal.
yeah, as far as being able to get the loan.
A lot of sellers right now are judging their buyers by whether or not they've got cash ready to close for quickly. They don't want to wait around in this hot real estate market.
Sure, and every property has several buyers available. So, you know, if you can come up with the money more quickly, then you're more likely to be able to be the one that's chosen to purchase the property.
And that was part of your strategy, wasn't it?
Yeah, we definitely wanted to do that.
When you came to Equity Wave, you told them that, look, you've got a property, you want to close on it, you want to get the deal as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I let them know that I needed to get the money quickly and that I needed to be able to assure the sellers that I was going to be able to close on the property quickly. And that's part of why I was able to purchase the property that I wanted.
And they had a program for you. I mean, they didn't just throw their hands up and say, we can't help you. They actually had a program you could fit right into.
Yes, and I knew that they had been doing that type of loan for quite a while, so I was comfortable going with them and that they were going to be able to perform and get me what I needed.
For a lot of investors, this is a secret. I mean, they don't really know about this kind of stuff.
Yes, and the banks have made it a lot more difficult to borrow money. And so companies like Equity Wave that do hard money type loans are really an advantage for those of us who need to get easy money to be able to purchase our properties.
And to get money quickly.
And to get it fast, yes.
And you weren't scared by the name hard money. I mean, you knew how the deal worked.
No, I've been purchasing properties for a while, so I was familiar with that. And I knew that Equity Wave would be able to help me with that. They had a good reputation, so I think that I was fortunate that I was able to go with them.
There's an expression that time is money, and in the real estate business, when you're buying property, time really is money, because if you didn't have the money and get it quickly, you wouldn't have had the deal.
Yeah, I needed to be able to come up with the money fast, and Equity Wave did that for me.
Call Equity Wave Lending at 888-399 8881. EquityWaveLending.com.